Are you feeling overwhelmed by the obstacles in your life? It's like no matter how much you try, you just can't seem to get ahead. Whether it's the daily grind, the demands of work, or the constant worry about the future, life can feel like a never-ending battle. And as we get older, things tend to change. The pressure, the expectations, the uncertainty, it can all weigh heavily. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be this way. This script is here to help you break free. It's here to empower you with the knowledge, the mindset, and the action steps that can transform the way you approach life's challenges. Especially as you get older, we're going to dive into practical steps, real-life stories, and strategies to help you not only survive, but thrive in the face of life's complexities. In this guide, we'll cover 9 things you need to stop spending money on in old age, things that are not only unnecessary, but could actually be holding you back from the freedom and peace of mind you deserve. These steps are designed to give you a fresh perspective, help you reset, and ultimately put you on a path to greater fulfillment. So, keep reading because the transformation begins now. As we age, we face a multitude of challenges: physical, emotional, financial, but often we complicate matters by continuing to spend money on things that no longer serve us. Sometimes, it's easy to hold on to old habits, familiar comforts, and past routines without realizing the toll they're taking on our well-being. You might not even notice how much money is slipping through your fingers on things that don't add value to your life anymore. These habits are costing you not just financially, but emotionally and mentally too. Let's take a deeper look at these obstacles. It's easy to get comfortable in our routines. We might continue spending money on things that are familiar, even though we no longer need them. For example, how many subscriptions or memberships do you have that you barely use? Or how often do you buy things out of habit? Simply because that's what you've always done. These small, repeated expenses may seem insignificant, but over time, they add up, leaving you with less money and more stress. The consequences of ignoring this problem can be severe. Imagine living your later years with the burden of unnecessary debt, or realizing that you've spent so much money on things that don't bring you happiness or fulfillment. The emotional toll can be just as heavy as the financial one. When you constantly worry about your finances or feel overwhelmed by your possessions, it eats away at your peace of mind. It becomes harder to enjoy the things that truly matter: family, health, and personal growth. Now, I know this might sound daunting, but you're not alone in this. I understand how it feels. You might be thinking, I've worked hard all my life. I deserve to treat myself. And yes, you do deserve comfort. But there's a difference between indulging in what brings joy and holding on to things that are weighing you down. You can free yourself from these unnecessary financial burdens, and the key is starting with awareness. It's time to make a shift. You need to reframe the way you think about spending and focus on what truly brings you value, joy, and security. We'll start with a mindset shift because your perspective on money and what it means to be financially free will guide your every action. When you make the conscious decision to stop spending on things that don't matter, you free up the space, both financially and emotionally, to invest in what truly adds value to your life. Here are 9 things you should stop spending money on in old age. 1. Unused subscriptions and memberships. How many subscriptions are you paying for that you don't even use anymore? It's easy to forget about them until you check your bank statement, and suddenly you've been paying for a gym membership, streaming service, or magazine subscription that hasn't seen use in months or even years. These small expenses add up quickly. To fix this, take inventory of every subscription or membership you have. Write them down and cancel the ones that no longer serve you. 2. Overpriced insurance. As we age, we may be paying for insurance policies we no longer need. Or worse, we might not be getting the best rates for the coverage we do need. It's crucial to reassess your insurance needs regularly. Work with an expert to ensure you're getting the coverage you require without overpaying for things you don't need anymore. 3. Fancy dining out. Dining out at expensive restaurants may have once been a treat, but as we grow older, our tastes and our needs change. Consider opting for more affordable dining options or cooking at home. Not only will this save you money, but cooking can also be a source of joy, creativity, and healthier choices. 4. Excessive travel costs. Traveling is an amazing way to explore the world, but it can also become an unnecessary expense if you're not strategic about it. There's no need to be constantly spending on flights, hotels, and expensive excursions unless it truly enriches your life. Consider budgeting for meaningful, low-cost travel experiences that bring fulfillment without the financial strain. 5. Luxury goods you don't use. Whether it's a designer handbag, expensive clothes, or high-end gadgets, we often find ourselves spending money on items that bring us little joy or practicality. Before making a luxury purchase, ask yourself, will this enhance my life? Or is it just an impulse? Let go of the need to keep up with trends and focus on what truly matters to you. 6. Toxic relationships. This one might not seem like a financial expenditure, but let's be real, staying in relationships that drain your energy, your time, and your resources is just as damaging as financial waste. Whether it's a friendship or a family relationship, it's okay to set boundaries. Your well-being is worth more than maintaining toxic connections. Invest your time in nurturing positive, supportive relationships. 7. High-maintenance hobbies. Hobbies are meant to enrich your life, but sometimes they turn into money pits. High-maintenance hobbies, whether it's an expensive sport or a collection that requires constant upkeep, can quickly drain your savings. Consider shifting to hobbies that bring you peace and joy without the hefty price tag. 8. Excessive technology upgrades. Technology moves fast, and it's easy to fall into the trap of constantly upgrading to the latest model of phones, tablets, or computers. But the truth is, the newest gadgets often bring only incremental improvements instead of chasing the latest tech. Find ways to make the most of what you already own. 9. Unnecessary home maintenance. As we age, the need to maintain a large home can become a burden. You might feel compelled to continue paying for upkeep or repairs that are no longer necessary. It's time to reassess your living situation. Consider downsizing or finding more affordable alternatives that suit your lifestyle and reduce the financial strain. Taking action on these points will not only help you save money, but will also create more space for personal growth, freedom, and peace of mind. But the real challenge comes when it's time to implement these changes. It's easy to feel overwhelmed or unsure of where to start. Maybe you're dealing with doubts. Can I really let go of that expensive gym membership I've had for years? Or how do I downsize my home without feeling like I'm giving up? These challenges are real, and they're part of the process. But here's the thing: every small step you take towards simplifying your life and cutting out the unnecessary will bring you closer to a future that feels lighter and more fulfilling. It's all about taking action. Even when it feels uncomfortable, remind yourself you have the power to make these changes. And remember, success isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about getting a little better every day and being kind to yourself along the way. You'll encounter obstacles, and that's okay. But with each obstacle you overcome, you'll find new strength and resilience. So, what does that success look like? It looks like living with intention, spending money where it truly matters, and investing in your future, your well-being, and your happiness. It looks like freedom from the weight of financial burdens and the space to breathe deeply and enjoy your life. No matter where you are, imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning, feeling lighter, more in control, and empowered. You've taken those small, deliberate steps to stop spending on things that were holding you back. And now you're living with more focus, more joy, and more peace. To maintain that momentum, keep reassessing your habits, staying mindful of the things that matter most to you, and never losing sight of the importance of self-care. Your journey is just beginning, and every day brings an opportunity to grow. The advice is to start with something manageable, like canceling a subscription you no longer need or dedicating time to reassess your financial habits. It suggests that by making this small shift, you can lay the groundwork for broader changes. The key idea here is that taking a deep breath and committing to even one small action today can set off a chain of events that leads to growth and improvement. The text implies that making progress, no matter how incremental, is a meaningful part of the journey toward change. It recognizes that personal growth, whether in finances or other areas of life, isn't always easy or immediate. Yet, it reassures you that you are capable of taking that first step. And despite the challenges, the rewards will be worth the effort. The idea behind suggesting a simple action like reevaluating your spending is that these kinds of decisions often reveal bigger insights. For example, identifying unnecessary expenses can provide clarity on where you might need to adjust or prioritize. It also encourages reflection on broader patterns in your life, creating a chance for better financial or personal habits moving forward. By focusing on a small, actionable step, it helps reduce feelings of overwhelm or paralysis that sometimes accompany larger goals. Instead of trying to make an overhaul all at once, it encourages taking manageable bites that collectively lead to meaningful change. It's a reminder that self-improvement is a process, a series of small actions that lead to significant results over time. In essence, the message is about empowerment. You are capable of achieving change. No matter how small the first step might be, the rewards are portrayed as not just financial, but emotional and mental as well. As you begin to regain control over your habits, making each step a worthwhile investment in yourself, you're not just managing your money, you're managing your life. And that, my friend, is a powerful thing.